right, we're there with Kevin Jackson, my brother in
What's
real
up?
life,
Yep.
animator, martial arts, sometimes teacher. I
No
tell you,
man, teacher all the time.
teacher all the time,
All
film,
the time.
script writer, what else?
Trust
Director,
me. Trust me. I'll teach at 3 different universities.
three different
Straight over.
universities. Right, damn.
Yep. Teach at UA, teach at NCU, and teach at Hart VTDI.
And then you're animating for people on the side.
You don't know for a long time, love the drawing thing and love the storytelling thing.
Zine.
Yeah.
So what the martial arts? You've been doing the martial arts recently?
No, I haven't been doing much of the martial arts because, to be honest with you, I've just been having injuries that just can't get better. It's just a combination of
Old age.
old age. No, old age is definitely one of it. Thing there, the chick V is the next thing, and then some injuries that I did get when I did like kind of stop martial arts for a while and was like training with some little underground club, and them never really train properly, them never warm up properly. And trust me, when you don't warm up properly, especially when you get older, injuries come easy.
Yeah, I know that.
Easy. You have to warm up proper. You have to warm up for like at least 15 minutes before you start a workout.
I realize that, yo.
Yeah, man. If it,
it's tug of war competition, and I never warm up one day. I'm gonna tell you, so one piece of muscle contract, yo.
Yeah, man.
It's like like you get stubbed in your foot.
Yeah, no, trust me. The warm up thing is a serious thing, and I mean, trust me, you don't even have to go extravagant with the warm up. The warm up can be like a very, very slow jog. You can do some jumping jacks and some push ups, and you know, like one of the things that I always like to do, which is something I learned from martial arts, is you have to just mobilize your joints. So we always start where you stand up and you put your hands on your hips, and you go so with your head 10 times. Up and down is 1. And then when you finish it 10, you go left and right. Left and right is 1. So 1, 2, 3. Then you rotate. And then from that, you go to your shoulders. And from your shoulders, your elbows, then your wrists, then your hips. And you just literally just go all the way down the body. And that's just to make sure, say, you line up the joints with some synovial fluid. And then after that, now you start your jumping jacks, or you're jogging, or you do some stretching and them things. And trust me, 15 minutes later, you realize you're sweating and you're ready to go. But enough of it is like, yo, we can't bother with the warm up. We just want to get into the workout.
Yeah, a lot of people have the image that, yo, warm up not necessary. It's like, no, man, that's for soft people. Like, but yeah.
Yeah.
When people let them, them wonder why they get injured.
Yeah, because anytime I warm up, I don't have no injuries after I train. Every time I do warm up, like all yesterday, I throw some kick, I never warm up. And today, my ankle feeling it, back feeling it. And I'm like, I know if I did warm up, I wouldn't feel it.
Cool.
So you go.
Yeah, so
old age. Yeah, because the problem is when you're young, everything's still flexible. Yeah. Everything, elastic. All of the muscles and the tendons elastic. When you get older, them get tougher. So them need for warm up. You see me? It's like some old rubber band. Old rubber band, if you pull them pop.
Them broke, yeah.
Yeah, man, young rubber band, you can pull and pull and pull. Yeah, so that's the problem. When you're young, your rubber band come in like a brand new. You can stretch.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. Old rubber band.
Literally broke.
Pop. Yeah, man, broke.
Oh, man.
The problem. Anyway.
All right,
let me share my screen and tell you what are the things that kind of threw me off. All right. I saw today.
You can share your screen and I would still be recording it, right?
Yeah, man, but here's the thing. It says host disable the participant screen sharing. So you have to go in and enable me.
Where did that know?
That's a good question. So I don't know, click on participants.
Oh, okay, I got it.
You got it, all right.
All right, so you can do it now.
All right, cool. Yep. All right, cool. So on this page, by the way, this guy that you see in here, he's one of the next big things in Yo, trust me, man. Kids.
Excuse me.
Oh man.
But yeah, the biggest
Yeah, him and his, I can't remember the name of it, but like them big with young people right now, like in terms of comedy on YouTube. Like this guy's in a lot. I mean, the last two governor videos.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember his name.
Hamans, yeah. I just recently watched that video, because this jealous star person shared, so I just took it in. Like, oh, okay, the same kind of cheating story. I don't want to tell the brother said
Right,
he that
right.
waste
Right,
girl.
right. So yeah,
That's it.
man.
That's how I
Let
go
me, definitely. All right.
The jealous
So,
stars, right? Yeah. Go on talk. Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, man. All right. So here, let me tell you now. So the first thing that
I want this. Broke up. We're not here. First thing, what's going on? I wasn't hearing you a while ago. You were saying no?
you're freezing. All right,
Okay,
you're back.
you were freezing. Oh, yeah, all right.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
Your
cool.
internet connection is unstable. That was mine. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. So, all right. So the first thing is first, right? I was looking in the wallet and then I scrolled down and I saw this. I was wondering if this is still a problem. It says received from Engrave. I've noticed you have a recovery account set to at Steam. It's not secure anymore. Review your recovery account if you don't want to lose your tokens. Read more here. And then I think when I went here, I wasn't really sure what it was saying, but it's like when I saw this, I said to myself, boy, this was from a month ago. So I'm like wondering, did I solve the problem when I claimed the rewards, or do I have to do something extra to sort out this problem? Because it's not like it's saying that I still have some tokens attached to Steam, and basically that might be.
Yes, you actually do have some tokens on Steam. Yeah, and recovery account. Yeah, that's true. That's something that I don't even do yet. But basically because Hive move over to Steam, when you want to change your recovery, when
you mean Steam move over to Hive?
The Steam move over to Hive, yeah. Steam move over to Hive.
Right.
So now the recovery account, in case we lose the password, was set to Steam. So now people are saying change to something else, like change it to like a friend, or change it to like a service, like one of those services. But yeah, I personally haven't done it yet, but it's something that we should do in case we lose our account password or information, or in case we want to change it. We can use that person, because that person would be our recovery agent, if you want to call it that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I could set mine to you, or you could set yours to mine. Where we do that now, that's the one thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So that's weird. All right. So before we get to that, because I just saw that today and I was there saying, boy, I wonder if they know how to sort this out. But here's the thing now. So here's a real thing that I want. I want to find out what all these things mean. What's the difference between Hive tokens, stake Hive tokens, / Hive back dollars, Hive savings, estimated account value. No, I assume estimated account value is basically saying based on the value on the market, that's what the US dollar rate is.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But like when I'm looking on this other stuff, I notice like Hive token, right beside it as a send. And when I click on that, it can say power up, transfer to savings, or market. I notice on the staked Hive tokens, you have delegate, power down, claim account creation token. I notice on the Hive back dollars, when I click on that, it's the convert to Hive, transfer to savings, market, right? And I'm there wondering now what these things mean. What is convert to Hive? What it mean to, power up, transfer to savings, market? Like what all of these things mean? How should I be using them? Do I even need to touch them?
All right, so click on the Hive tokens, right?
All right, so here,
So when you power up, that's how you get the stake tokens. That's how you stake.
Okay.
So what you do in when you power up is like you stake the token, you freeze them, but that give you the power to use the tokens to distribute the reward pool. So the more you stake, the more upvotes you can give, the more tokens you can distribute. But
okay. So does a token cost me?
No. It's coming from the reward pool. So the people
Okay.
who stake the most tokens, they have a bigger influence to distribute the reward pool. So a man with 1 million Hive token powered up, him can distribute like maybe like $70, $100 one vote, right? But like say you know you have like 20 to 25 Hive power up. I can't even see it right now. Let's say you have 25 Hive power up, then you probably give like 1 cent. But it's not coming from your wallet directly, it's coming from the reward pool. Yeah, so that's an interesting thing because of that now a lot of businesses can be run through this power up thing. Because just imagine you have a community and you power up, say 100,000 tokens. And you can influence the people in your community to do certain things because you have the power to upvote them. But it's not coming from your wallet, but because you stake the tokens, you get influence to distribute the reward pool.
All right, cool. So let's get into some definitions now. So what does stake mean? Like break that down in layman terms. What's stake mean?
Stake mean is like you freeze your token them so you can have power.
Freeze it. Okay. Yeah. Is there an equivalent in you know, like normal life? Like what's the equivalent of freezing?
Equivalent of freezing in the normals. In banking, this thing is I don't think there's anything really like this in banking. There probably is, but basically you can't. The token is not liquid for a certain amount of time. They're not liquid. They're frozen.
Okay.
It's called what do you call it again now? Delegated proof of stake. So it's delegated. The system style is called delegated proof of stake, DApp. So it's based on staking. The more you stake, the more power you have in the network. But in layman's term, your token them freeze. You can use them for power and upvote, but you can't transfer it. You can't transfer it liquidly. You can't sell it.
Okay.
But you can lend somebody your stake token.
You can lend somebody, but you can't sell it.
Yeah, you can't sell it on the open market, but you can lend somebody, or you can rent it to somebody, but you can't just sell it and just get rid of it when it's staked. It's frozen in your account, and when you click like the HP, click on the side of the HP, and you see power down. That's how you would power it down.
Oh, so powering it down would basically be unstaking it so that I can sell it?
Yes, and it will go back to a liquid Hive, the one above it.
Okay. All right. So then let me see if I get this correct, because it's hard for me to understand jargon. So I always have to try to relate it to something that I understand.
Yeah.
Right. So essentially then this is almost like saying, you know, in Jamaica you have different kind of accounts, right? You know, you can get a what do you call it? You can get like a shares account, and then with the shares account you can buy and sell shares, right? Or you can go with an account where you put money in it, but you freeze the money. So in other words, you can't use the money, right? So you couldn't buy shares with it or sell it or whatever the case is. But while you have those frozen, you can borrow money against it to do stuff with it. So in other words, it don't really change your account level, but because you have it. So say for example, I have $1 million, and you know the bank say, because I have this $1 million and it's frozen, I can borrow $2 million and I can build a house with that $2 million or start a business with that $2 million or whatever, but I can't buy shares with the $2 million, right? Or I can't put it in any risky instruments or whatever the case is. And I think the situation is that, you know, because your money is frozen, you can't draw it out. You can't draw that money out to pay back, you know, whatever you spend it on, right? Because it's the guarantee that, you know, whatever. And I know if you decide, say you want to sell what you have frozen, you have to pay a penalty for it, right? So I'm there wondering, is it that it works like that? Because I just not fully understanding this whole, okay, you've frozen something, but you can lend other people, or you can give other people, but you can't put it on the market.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Boy, them keep opening the blasted door. Yeah, so in that sense, like with the same collateral thing you're talking about, basically collateral, yeah?
Mm.
So in this sense, because you freeze your token, you power up the tokens, you have the right to use the reward pool, to distribute the reward pool. Now there's a set reward pool on Hive, right? A set reward pool that distribute the tokens. But who get to distribute the tokens? The people who stake the tokens or power up, because power up is the same thing, right? Stake and power up or freeze. So the people who freeze more tokens get more influence on the distribution of the reward pool.
Okay.
Right? So that way it gives the people who really believe in the platform, it gives them like an incentive to stake. All right, stake more tokens, you distribute more tokens to people so you can reward people. And you also get more from creation rewards or upvote rewards. So the more you stake, the more you can make from liking people posts.
Ah, I see. Okay, so all right then. So now this brings me to like, all right, so you know what? Before I go to that question, in fact, let me write down that question so I don't forget because it's an important question. Basically, what I want to ask you later on is how do you strategize, using these things? Meaning, when do you decide to power up? When do you decide to power down? When do you decide to back dollars? Blah blah blah. Right? But I don't want to ask a question now. I want to get into the rest of the definitions, like Hive back dollars and Hive savings and everything like that. I want to know what's this Hive back dollars. It says another Hive token which is often rewarded on posts. What's that?
All right, so Hive back dollars is like a stable coin. It's backed by a dollar. So in your account now, you have 8.94 Hive back dollars. So just consider that 8.94 US dollars, right? So why they have this now? Because the Hive token is a token that fluctuates a lot. So with this now, Hive back dollars, it stays like close to a USD. So if you look at the side, you're going to see 0.983 USD. That's the price of a Hive back dollar.
Right.
And then above it is 0.306. That's the price of Hive token. Right? So the Hive back dollar is there, so there's some stability. So if a person says, you know what, I think the Hive token going to be volatile right now. I'm going to switch everything over to Hive back dollars. So they can do that. And then they can convert back from Hive back dollars to liquid Hive. So that way you can kind of stabilize your investment.
Right.
So that's one good thing about it. And also when the price of Hive gets high, the reward pool distribute Hive back dollars and not Hive tokens.
Okay.
Yeah. So when the price is low, you're going to see a lot of Hive being distributed on rewards. When the price get high now, the Hive back dollars is what I'm going to give you. Why them do that now is so I'm not sure why they do it, but I think they do it so people won't be selling the Hive tokens as much when the price is high, and that way it kind of keep the balance between it kind of keep a balance and volatility, and I'm not really sure why it's there, but it's there for a reason. And
there's there for a reason. Well, so we can look up. And then Hive savings now. What that?
Hive savings now. Let's say you want to save some money. You just say, you know what, I want to put aside some money for savings, and if I don't put it aside, I might spend it, kind of thing. Once you put it in savings, you have to wait 3 days to withdraw it.
Right.
So it's just there as a mechanism, so you can say, yeah, I can save money, I can just put aside, I know, sorry, that's a saving money, that's a spending money, that's a trading money. Or if in an instance, say your account get hacked, you know that, all right, yeah, my money in savings, so I have 3 days to change my account information. So that could be another reason for savings.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's my thing now. So I just want to go back to Hive back dollars. The options here are convert to Hive, transfer to savings, and the market. So what do these different things do?
So convert to Hive. Convert to Hive would be an automatic process. So with that now, you just press it, and in 3 days, or around 3 days, yes, 3 days, they would turn your Hive back dollars into liquid Hive.
And liquid Hive, what does that do?
So liquid Hive would be the Hive tokens at the top here, right? So if you think, all right, you know what, the value of Hive is going to pass $1 or it's going to go up, significantly. So you want to convert to Hive, or you want to use Hive for some contest, or you want to power up the Hive, because you can't power up Hive back dollars. You can only power up Hive. So you could just convert that to Hive and power it up, or you convert it to Hive and then all right, the price of Hive will rise now. I want to trade, I want to go on the market and trade. Then you can do that. Or you want to send some Hive to somebody, you want to do some contest or something. But you can just convert the Hive back dollars to Hive.
And question now, if I click this $8.90 here in Hive tokens, and add to the 18.
Yes.
Okay, so then if I click that, it would turn to 26 or 27 Hive.
Is that? So yeah, but remember the price of Hive is 30 cents basically. So, but yeah,
it's 30 cents
around that, But or more than that.
Oh, so then if I click convert to Hive, it's going to multiply this 8.9 by the 0.30 something. So it's really 30% of this Hive tokens up here.
Yeah. So how many 30 cents you can get from $8.94 basically? Yeah.
Right. So pretty much $3.
Yeah.
So the transfer to savings now, that does the same thing. It takes 30% of this $3 and put it here in savings.
So it depends how much you want to save, and we were saying a while ago that $8.94.
Yeah, that $8.94. I'm guessing that if I click on transfer to savings, right? That's the Hive savings. This is 0 Hive and 0 Hive dollars. Yeah. I'm guessing that this is going to be 3 Hive and $8.90 HBD.
But you can save the HBD or you can save the Hive.
Okay, so you can save as either.
Yeah. So if you converted that HBD to Hive now, it'll give you like 29.8 Hive. Yeah, and we'll go to the Hive token wallet part at the top.
Right.
Yeah.
And then market now is where I'd go and try and sell it.
Yeah, you can trade, but with that market, you can only trade the Hive back dollars. Well, hold on, click it. You can trade that for Hive tokens, yeah. Trade the Hive back dollars for Hive tokens. And you can set your price, set the amount. So if you think the price is going to go up or down, you can set the price at higher or lower, or
So this is basically saying that if I am buying the Hive, I'm buying it at 32 cents.
Yeah, so here now you could sell the Hive back dollars for Hive, and vice versa.
And I guess I'd have to log in to do that.
Yeah, but you use the same keychain thing, so.
Right.
Yeah. But you do that now if you want it like a better price, you feel like the price might go up or down, you can just choose your price that you want.
And basically, you're looking to sell when it's going up.
Yeah, if that's
right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go back a little bit. Where is the window?
Say example, the Hive token fall to 20 cents. You say, rotted. All right, I want to convert my HBD to Hive because Hive might go back up to 30 cents or something. So you want to get more Hive for your HBD. If you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So HBD and Hive are two different things.
So HP now is the Hive power, the same stake, the frozen Hive.
Right.
That give you the power to upvote people posts and give them some nice currency.
Right.
So that now, if you have a certain amount of HP, you can make tokens, you can make accounts free for people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Make accounts free for people. Interesting.
Yeah. And fast.
Oh, okay. So there are people who are restricted from getting accounts.
No. But it's not the easiest thing to get an account on Hive, which I don't know why, but because it's blockchain and they have to put some power in your account. So
Okay.
So you want to invite somebody, say, all right, let me make your account. Because if you tell somebody no, make an account on Hive, they'll be like, yo, what the hell is all this? So
I get what you're saying. So it's almost like I mean, not really the same, but similar to like when you want to get an account at a bank, and somebody who already have an account at the bank have to be a reference in order for you to get the bank account. Yeah.
In a sense, you can see like that, but it's just a way for you to make accounts instantly.
Yeah, man, I get what you're saying. So in other words, without this, I'd have to go through hoops to get my account set up. As in, I'd have to do a lot of stuff to get this account set up.
Yeah.
But then you're saying that now somebody with a lot of HP can help you create an account without going through all of that hassle.
Yeah, instantly and for free. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So here's what I want to know now, right? Is how do I use these things in conjunction in terms of right now I look at my wallet and the only thing that I watch is this 24/70, right? I just look for that to go because I just want to say, all right, my articles helping me generate money. And when I see this going up, I know, say, all right, great, things going on good. Of course, from time to time when the value of Hive change, which is expected, right? But then now what I want to know is, when do I decide that I want to, power up or power down? Why would I do it? Like, what's the strategy behind it? Because you say if I power up, I can give people more rewards from the reward pool for their posts, right? To encourage them to post more. I could even say, okay, if I had way more Hive, right? I could say, hey, create a comic in the comic community on Pete, and are going to give out rewards to the best comic, and the rewards are going to amount to 100 Hive or whatever the case is. So I could power up so that I would be able to do that, right?
Yeah, and that would take some time still, but yeah, you could do that.
Right. No, I figure because I don't have anywhere close to.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think to myself, when would I power up? Because like right now, I can't think of why I would power up. Right? You were saying that when I power up, when people like my posts, I'll earn more. Right?
No. When you like people posts, you will earn more.
Oh, when I like people's posts, I earn more.
Yeah, because on a post right now, so you see $10 on a post, right? 50% of that $10 go to the people who like your post. And 50% go to you. So when you see a post and you like it, you're getting a portion of 50% of that earnings on that post.
Okay.
And that earnings is based on how much power you have stake. So the person who stake more will be getting more rewards for liking posts.
Boy, I wonder how they match that out in terms of how they match that out to earn.
I wonder myself too. But figures are there somewhere.
Yeah, I figure if I read some white papers, I'll understand a little better. But like it is so confusing to me. It's almost as confusing as, let me type this in, right? Let me type this in because I want you to research it. Let me just type it in the browser right now. Because I learned about this when I went to France, I think 2 years ago. This site called Tata2, right? I'm going to sign up for it because I'm going to say, yo, this is up my alley. The way I want to earn money is this, right?
Yeah.
It says to post your photos and videos and earn TTU coins every time you get a like, view, comment, or share. All right, this wasn't originally how it was set out. How this was originally set out was that the more movies you watch is more TTU coins you earn. And like when I heard when me and the next guy hear that, we were just like, huh? I don't understand how that work. And boy, I don't even remember how I sign up for this thing,
But they have all the movies on here?
That's what they claim, right? So let me see, how did I sign up for this thing? I can't remember if we use Facebook or if we use Google work. Let me see if a Facebook we use. Or if I actually created an account. Can't even remember. Not signing me in. Right? But when we asked them how this works, what they were saying is that there are advertisers, right, attached to these movies, right? So them say, right? And apparently in between movies you have to watch these ads and blah blah blah. And basically the persons putting the ads up, they are the ones paying them. And essentially what they do is they pay you some of the money out of the advertising.
In tokens.
Right, in tokens. Right. So the more you watch, the more you make, because basically they're charging the companies based on how many views ads get.
Okay.
I sure I signed up for this thing, so I don't understand why it's a thing and all I've been.
Long time in signing it.
Maybe. But you know, that kind of made me understand a little bit better. Even I was thinking to myself, boy, are they that popular enough to get advertisers to be able to back the. All right, none of these no work. So no, I forgot to sign up for it again. You know, getting enough advertisers to back the tokens that they're going to give to people, the clients. You know, because it's a novel idea in my opinion, because them say it's high-end movies, it's high-quality movies. It's not like some bad quality movies. You can watch them, and the more you watch, the more you earn.
But I think they can do that because they have the token. If they were just giving out straight cash now, it would have been difficult. But because it's speculative, you know, and then you have to convert it. So that's the token right there. Basically makes them able to do all that stuff, the way I see it. There's a token involved. Easy distribution.
Right, because at the end of the day, the value of the token will fluctuate based on how much ads them get and based on how much revenue them get from the ads and whatever.
I hope people think the token worth and all kind of factors, you know.
Right, because it's basically like stocks.
Yeah, but if they were just giving this straight cash, then it wouldn't work.
Right. But you know, I sort of understand that model because them explain where the funds coming from and the fact that, you know, you're sharing this ad revenue with them. But like with the Hive now, it's like I don't get this whole, okay, so I stake, and because I stake, when I vote on somebody, think I've earned more money. It's like, or earn more tokens. It's like, how that work?
It's just built into the code. It's built into the code, yo. But basically, it rewarding the people who have long-term belief in the token. Because if somebody like, you know, them just come and then they'll sell a token, them don't have no power on the network.
Right.
I mean, if them like a post, it probably give somebody 1 cent, and then the person who them like, you're probably not going to really pay them much attention. You know what I mean? But the person now who give you a like and give you like $1, you going to say, well, who this? And you probably go look at them account and say, right, the man has stake 50,000 Hive tokens. I'm serious. You know what I mean? So it's just a way to show who is an investor, who is basically just a consumer, who is long-term, who is short-term. So it reward the person who is long-term. So the person who is long-term, them get to distribute the tokens based on say them have 50,000 tokens. They can distribute more tokens. Person with 1 million tokens, them can distribute more tokens. So the people who believe in the system and who want to use it for certain purposes, they will stake. But if you have no reason for stake, say, all right, I just want to come get the money and gone, then you'd have no reason for stake. But if you think in the future, like, you know what, I might want to build a community, you know, I want to build a fan base, you know, I want more people comment on my posts. So you know what, I'm going to start rewarding people for commenting on my posts, or for doing contests, or for doing certain tasks on the internet. Because there's so many things you can do with the Hive power. Like, you know, when you have some Hive power, trust me, like, people will do all kind of things. That like, you start a contest and say, oh, I want you to, like you say, I want you to draw a picture of a Jamaican mouse character, and you can win a prize or something. Or I want you to go over to this YouTube channel, like it, subscribe, share it on Facebook, and show me proof. And you just give them an upvote for that. You know, there's so many things you can use it for on the internet that is valuable. It's really valuable when you think about it.
All right, so fine. Let's ask, how you deal with things. So say, for example, right? So we have this wallet here in front of us. So when would I want to pour up? Like, would you recommend with this have here to pour up? No?
It all depends on what you want to do, like in the long term. If you think, you know what, I want to have influence on Hive, then you pour up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can always say, you know what, I'm going to keep the HBD as like basically just in case anything, in case you want some currency for buy something, or so you can keep the HBD and put it in savings, right? But like the Hive now, I'll just power that up. Because the price of Hive now is like 30 cents. All right. You want influence in the long term, so you just power it up. It's not much.
Okay.
The more content you put out, the more creation you do, the more you will build up your Hive and your Hive power. So if you want influence in the future, you power up.
And basically pouring down now is, when do you want to power down?
You want to power down when you feel like, all right, you know what? I want to liquidate some of my assets. And, the Hive price kind of looking nice. So at the same time, like, a good thing to do is, like, don't power up everything to come think about it.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, keep even, like, maybe even 10 to 30% liquid. Just in case the price go up. And you say, you know what, what happened recently? The price went to $1, and like 90% of the people, them have them high power. So they couldn't take opportunity and sell the tokens and do whatever, or sell the token and buy back later. So I think it's always good to have some liquid there.
Okay, all right. So guess what? I think I am understanding now. If I don't understand completely, which I doubt I understand completely, I understand well enough now that what you're basically saying is, and not necessarily with these amounts here, but what you're basically saying is, pour up if you want more influence, which means that one, you can potentially earn more, and two, you'll have more influence. And by influence, it sounds to me like you're saying that you're encouraging people more. So in other words, a man comment on my post and I like him comment, right? So I decide to say, here what, I want to give him more rewards for that comment, to encourage him to give more comments like that, for example. Right? And also maybe even like him, vote him posts, because I want to encourage him to do more posts like that. Right? Show him say I appreciate that him posting about Jamaican flowers. I want him post more about Jamaican flowers. So let me upvote him and leave a comment to make him know, say, yo, whatever. And him realizing that, whoa, I got a whole heap of, value for that upvote. I need to post more stuff like this, right? And that influence will end up being rewarding for me as well, right?
Yes.
At the same time, what you're saying is that you can build up a strategy where, let's say, I get to 100 Hive just for easy math. And I say, well, yo, here we're going. I don't necessarily want all my tokens as Hives. I want to save 50% of it. And that 50% is, saved, not going to touch that. Right? So no matter how volatile the market gets, I have that in savings. Right? I still have 55 here that I can go and power up with and do whatever. And as I earn more, like if I get to 1,000, I might say, yo, let me save 500. Save 500 and use the other 500 as influence.
But it all depends on what you want, because some people always 100%, but recently, and how I see the markets going now, I wouldn't pour up 100%. I would leave even like a 25 just liquid, just in case, to take advantage of any upward movement. Because say Hive reach $1 and you sell it. What you could do when Hive go back down to 30 cents, you can buy back and have more Hive.
Buy back. Right.
You know what I mean? Have more power. So it's always good to have some liquid.
Right.
Always good to have some
Okay, I'm starting to understand, because basically what is like you're looking at it, right, and saying, all right,
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm looking at it now, right? And I'm saying, all right, so you have the HBD and the Hive.
Yeah.
Right? So the Hive is the token itself.
Yeah, Hive is the main token, yeah.
Right. And basically when I look over here, the token is valued 30 cents US.
Yeah.
Right? So now, let me see. And the HBD is that. What I'm trying to figure out is if I think the Hive is going to go up to $1, right? At this point in time, it would make sense to
convert the HBD to Hive.
Convert HBD to Hive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so that I benefit from the dollar rising.
Yeah.
Right? And then when it reaches $1, if I feel like it's going to go down, convert the Hive to HBD.
Yes, so you stay stable. Yes, exactly.
Stay stable.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, that's something I don't do a lot, but yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that.
Yeah. No, let me tell you, the reason why I'm just looking at different strategies, because my thing is that, as I say, when I come into the wallet, the only thing I'm looking at is what's
the $24.
Right, because I understand US dollars better.
Yeah.
I understand all of these things. So my whole thing is, my strategy is post and make more money, post and make more money. But then I'm looking at these other things and saying, should I be doing something with these? So I'm looking at it and saying, all right, let's say I don't feel like this will move anytime soon. I don't feel like it will move, right? At that point in time, it probably makes more sense to just stake and go and stake and just reward people and go and make my posts and blah 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 and don't really change a thing. But then if I see say, oh, the value going tank soon for whatever reason, you know, let me convert it to HBD so I don't lose too much. Right? Or if
yes.
Right? Or if I feel say, yo, this thing going to shoot up to $2, you know. Even if I say, all right, by December it going to shoot up to $1. Let me put 70% in Hive so that over the next 8 months I benefit from that increase. Right?
Yeah.
As opposed to keeping more set in HBD and when the value going up and not really benefiting from it.
Yeah.
Right. So in other words, for me personally, I can go and concentrate on posting and making money, but watch the market value to see what's happening. And if I think there's going to be a change, I can do some readjustment if I feel like I want to benefit from an uptick. Or if I don't care about upticks, I don't really have to change anything. I just, I just looking on it and saying, okay, what are the strategies that I should be thinking about? Because I think most likely reason why I keep these questions is because I'm saying I think I'm limiting myself only focusing on how much I'm earning from posts alone. You see me?
Okay.
So that's what I was there saying. What the hell do I do with these other things? How do I, because like when I saw all of this and I say, am I supposed to be converting to Hive? When am I supposed to be converting to Hive? Am I supposed to be transferring to savings? When am I supposed to be transferring to savings? And then, based on what you're saying, maybe it's even a case where, let's say I have 10,000 Hive. I said, well, you know what? I feel like I have plenty Hive.
Yeah.
Let me save 1,000 Hive just for saving's sake. And use the 900 Hive. Sorry, use the 9,000 Hive that I have left. To just mess around with whether I want to sell on the market or I just want to continue giving people rewards. I just want 1,000 Hive in case of anything.
Well, as I was saying, it all depends on what you think you want to do with Hive, like in the long run. If you want influence, if you want to build a community, then you're going to want to pour up more side. If you think like, all right, you're going to want a balance. You want some influence, so you pour up a certain amount. You want to take advantage of market trend, so you keep some Hive liquid or in your savings.
Right.
So it just depends on what you want to do.
Yeah, man. No, man. I get in that now. I just wasn't understanding it before because I was just like, I don't know what I want to do. You understand? I don't understand it.
And that's understandable because it's like it's a kind of complicated system. So So, but like even with this, you can think of it like a diversifying your portfolio. This now, these are more tokens now. Yeah. So
before I wanted to ask you to clarify something, because you're saying if I want to build a community. Now, when you say build a community, right? Are you talking about a community like in this here where I click on communities and you see the different communities? Are you talking about building a fan base of people who follow you?
well, you can actually create your own community.
Yeah. When you say pouring up because you want to create a community, you're talking about actually creating a community on the.
Yes, actually creating your own community, because the thing is, right, with the communities now, people expect the owners of the community or creators to power up and basically reward people for posting in the community. That's a lot of expectation what people have, you know.
Yeah.
Because people going to go where the money is.